It was this meeting in the Speaker's conference room nearly a year ago that Jackson characterized as a harangue. 10 Guam senators attended. Jackson's account of what happened started off as an off-the-record email circulated by various members of the local business community. And then it turned into an on-the-record release, which Jackson provided to PNC News at our request. In his release, the former JIGPO Forward director names 5 Guam senators in particular, who he says harangued Senators Levin and Webb about why the Department of Defense should pay for all the island's woes.
I think his characterization of that meeting is totally wrong. He wasn't there, and at no time was anybody harangued at that meeting.
I know that's false because I was at that meeting and Colonel Jackson was not at that meeting. Senator Levin asked members of the legislature who attended that meeting if we supported the buildup, and the answer was yes.
In his statement, Jackson acknowledged that he was not present, but says he spoke with Senators Webb and Levin afterwards, and, Jackson says, Levin told him, based upon the views of the legislature, the buildup was not welcome on Guam.
Senator Levin from the United States Senate asked the senators, do you support the buildup? Every single senator that was at that meeting said yes.
They should know that there are forces outside the legislature that should be the reasons for those delays.
One Guam lawmaker who was present at the meeting but was not named as haranguing Senators Levin and Webb was Senator Chris Duenas. His take is a little different.
Would you characterize the remarks of some of those other senators as being haranguing towards Levin and Webb?
I could see where they could feel that way. You know, I could see where they could walk away, having felt as though, in the context of the conversation, that this was another list of things they were going to have to deal with.
Jackson's statement concludes by saying that Senators Juan Pat Cruz, Gutherts Respicio, and Pangilinan deserve much of the credit for leading the fight to bring the buildup to a halt. The voices of the legislature were heard in Washington, he says, and the result is history.
I do not think that the people of Guam or their elected officials have influenced the direction of this buildup other than to encourage our friends in the military to be more considerate and understanding.
Sometimes we may take ourselves a little bit more less serious than what we think our impact could be, but the fact of the matter is you have to realize the environment as well. You know, if an individual could use remarks as a reason because of the fact that they're already facing tough constraints at home, it doesn't help when we're not, supportive and understanding that we can work through our issues.
Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.